Introduction. When people forget their inner power. We live in an age where money seems to define everything. People measure success by income, self-worth by possessions, and believe that with enough money, they can achieve anything. But there's a truth that few truly see. Money is a visible resource, while spirit is an invisible one, and it is the invisible that gives birth to all that is visible. Money can open doors, but only spirit allows us to walk through them and go further. Money can buy tools, but only spirit can create value with them. Money can build a house, but only spirit can build a home. Money, the energy of the material world. Money is the energy of the material world. It allows us to exchange, build, grow, and feel secure. No one denies its importance. But money only represents value already created. It doesn't create value itself, it is the result, not the source. If the spirit is the fire, then money is only the light that comes from it. A person may own great wealth, but if their spirit is weak, they can lose everything with one strong wind. Conversely, a person with a strong spirit, even if they lose everything, can rebuild from nothing. The spirit, the source of all creation, every great achievement in human history, began not with money, but with willpower, belief, and vision. Thomas Edison didn't need wealth to invent the light bulb. Nelson Mandela didn't need money to transform a nation. Those who shaped the world did not do so because they were rich, but because they had a spirit that refused to be broken. Spirit is the energy of will. When the spirit is strong, a person can turn the impossible into reality. When the spirit is weak, even with everything in hand, one can easily fall apart. When spirit becomes a servant to money, money can be a tool, but when we let it become the goal itself, we lose a part of who we are. When spirit bows to money, we live in fear, fear of losing, fear of lacking, fear of being less. When spirit commands money, we live in freedom. We know enough, we know how to give, we know how to enjoy. The difference lies not in how much we have, but in where we place our spirit in the relationship. If spirit stands above money, money serves us. If spirit stands below money, money rules us. Money can run out, but spirit can be reborn. In life, everyone may fail, lose a job, lose money, lose opportunities. But the one thing we must never lose is our spirit. Spirit is like an underground spring. Even when buried, it finds its way back to the light. It is the only force that helps us stand up after every fall. A person may be left with nothing, but if they hold on to faith, courage, and willpower, they have not truly lost anything, because when you lose money, you lose possessions. When you lose spirit, you lose yourself. Spirit creates money, not the other way around. Every lasting financial success begins with the right mindset and attitude. Money doesn't create people, people create money. It is the material expression of human creativity, effort, and contribution. Those who truly build wealth are not merely good with numbers. They have determination, curiosity, resilience, and vision. That is why, given the same opportunity, the strong in spirit will seize it and make it flourish, while the weak will let it slip away in fear. Money is the product of spirit, and spirit is the workshop of all wealth. Spirit conquers fear. The greatest power of the spirit lies not in what it achieves, but in what it overcomes: the fear of failure, the fear of being judged, the fear of loss. These are invisible enemies, but they are stronger than any physical obstacle. Money cannot defeat fear, only a brave spirit can. When your spirit is strong, fear becomes fuel. When your spirit is weak, fear becomes a cage. And it's in the darkest moments that we discover just how strong our spirit truly is. When spirit and money work in harmony, wisdom does not lie in choosing between spirit or money, but in letting the two empower each other. Money brings opportunities, spirit gives them direction. Money realizes ideas, spirit creates them. Money builds foundations, spirit breathes life into them. Those who understand this balance know how to guide money with spirit, and nourish spirit through the experiences that money allows. That is the art of living with balance and meaning. Spirit, the resource that never runs out. Money can be lost, markets can crash, but a nourished spirit will never run dry. Spirit doesn't depend on circumstances. It thrives on gratitude, perseverance, and faith in one's own worth. The more challenges we face, the stronger the spirit grows. The more pain we endure, the deeper we become. The more we lose, the clearer we see what truly matters. Money can buy a comfortable life, but only spirit can create a meaningful one. Spirit is the energy that shapes destiny. Some say destiny is predetermined. But the truth is, destiny is not written by money, it is written by spirit. Two people can start at the same place with the same chance. But the one with the stronger spirit will always go further. Spirit is the compass of life. When it is steady, you will not lose your way, even when your hands are empty. No one can control every situation, but everyone can control their own spirit. And that is the highest form of freedom. Strengthening the spirit, a lifelong practice. Spirit does not become strong overnight. It is forged through pain, challenge, and time. Each time you rise after falling, your spirit hardens a little more. Each time you choose kindness in hardship, it shines a little brighter. To nourish the spirit is not to speak about it, but to live it daily through habits like facing your fears, taking responsibility, believing in goodness, giving, even when you feel you don't have enough. That is how people become truly wealthy from within. Conclusion: true power lies in the spirit. Money is an important resource, but spirit is the force that drives all of life. Money can provide comfort, but spirit provides purpose. Money can help us live better, but spirit helps us live rightly. Earn money, but never forget to build your spirit. Grow rich, but never let your soul grow poor. Because a person with a strong spirit is never truly poor, even when they have nothing in their hands. In the end, remember this: money is the resource of matter, but spirit is the resource of life, and only when the two walk hand in hand can a person truly reach the greatness of their being.